So your characters, not to overstate it, mean a lot to a lot of people. There's a video on YouTube of a young couple who are queuing up at a Comic-Con, and they're in front of you, Sir Patrick, asking for his signature, and then the guy gets down on one knee and proposes.
Oh, I remember that, yes.
Yes. And I didn't get it until you grab their hands and say, engage. And I'm like, oh, I see. And I was laughing at that, going, oh, that's ridiculous. And then I realised when I met my now wife sitting next to her at work, in order to impress her, she was a massive Star Trek fan, I put this on her desk.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, my God.
I know, right?
Did you really?
Did
That's
I really?
Adorable.
Absolutely.
His hands are empty. What happened to the whatever he had in his hands?
He had a cup of tea, right? And I thought, God, these guys are such nerds. Oh, God, I'm that person.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to ask you about your characters' legacies, right? What do fans typically say to you when they spot you, whether it's in a Comic-Con or on the street?
A lot of, are you 7? I get that. I don't get, like, specific lines from the show or anything like that, typically.
My favorite places for being recognized are Manhattan building sites. Yeah. Hey, Captain!
No.
How you doing? Yeah. And it happens all the time. Just, hey, Captain. Yeah, it's wonderful. We live in Brooklyn, and one of the reasons that I was happy to move there was an encounter of two old guys sitting on a stoop of their house as we walked down. The first time that I'd stayed with my now wife, and as we approached, I saw them sit up and look, and oh God, a Sunday morning, I don't want to have an encounter. And as we got abreast of them, one of the guys said, "Hey, Mr. Stewart, welcome to the neighborhood. Enjoy."
Oh.
And I thought, I love this place. It's wonderful people.
What's it like when you see someone dressed as you? It must happen a couple of times.
It has happened to I've seen men dressed as my character, actually. That's always a treat. Really? I like that. Yes, I've seen several.
Interesting.
It's fun. I mean, it's an honor. It's a wonderful homage to
Did you wear
the
a
characters.
uniform? Did you have any kind of uniform? I have to ask because,
I had a cat suit.
Really? Ooh, that sounds provocative. Right there, a cat suit.
He's suddenly making an appointment
Various
to watch it.
incarnations thereof over the years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did it flatter the male impersonators?
Some more than others probably, but I mean, you know what? I was impressed. I was very impressed that they were going for it.
Yeah, I just wish some of them were better made. It's I mean, we were practically poured into our costumes for the first 2 years.
Yeah, so you were in spandex too.
We were in spandex, yeah.
It's a Star Trek thing.
And spandex,
not anymore, but it used to be a Star Trek thing.
Spandex one size too small.
Oh, God.
So that it would be all the way. So you had to pull against the spandex to stand up. And Gene Roddenberry loved it.
My God.
But I was seeing something to do with my back, which was hurting. And he went to the studio and said, "You've got to get him out of the spandex, otherwise there's going to be a lawsuit." Yeah, it was actually doing me
It was
harm.
that tight? Oh,
Wow.
That's
Yep.
not good.
And so our costume designer retired, and we got a new one, and he made these two pieces
Perfect.
in wool.
There's actually a supercut of Jonathan Frakes pulling his shirt because it's too tight for him. Every time he stands up, he has to go
Yes, he
because
does.
it's just a little grabby.
But it was also because Gene Roddenberry hated wrinkles in the
You just had
suits.
to keep everything smooth.
He wanted everything to be absolutely chic and smooth,
Are you aware of just how popular both of you actually are in terms of GIF reactions? Like if someone says something on Twitter or Instagram and you just want to respond, actually not Instagram, just Twitter, you can type in, let's say, Picard.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole...
There's a whole world of face palms.
memes and things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think some people who aren't aware of the original shows know you guys.
Through those. Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Through social media.
So you might be, in a good way, facepalm guy.
I am forever now calling him Facepalm Guy. That is your new name.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, to think that's what it has come down to.
Also, you do the best sarcastic clap.
Oh, God.
I love all of this stuff. I'm going to leave you with this. When you do get people shouting your line at you, are you ever just like, no, you're confusing me with somebody else. Actually, today, I'm not that person. You're mistaking me for someone else. Have you ever pulled that maneuver?
I did do that. I've only done it a couple times ever, and it's usually when I was with my kids when they were little and they weren't so into it. Now they don't care, but when they were little, they didn't really like me being approached. So I did a couple times say, oh, no, I get that a lot. But I only did it a couple times.
It can happen.
Yeah. What happens to me usually is that people think I'm Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben. I actually got to the point now where I say, oh, thank you very much. If they say, oh, you were great in Sexy Beast. We loved you in that. And, of course, your Gandhi performance was... and I say, thank you very much.
Some of my finest.
I just wish that the Academy Award had come with the comment, that it hasn't yet.
I love the idea that you just go, I'm going to sign the autograph anyway.
Oh, I've done that. Long time ago, there was he's still alive. May he live forever. Sterling Moss, the great British racing car driver, Sir Sterling Moss. I was continually being taken for him, which I was immensely flattered by, and signed his autograph every time that I could.
Can I get a table for 4? Yes, I am Sir Sterling Moss.
Yes,
That's right. Yes.
Yes, that table's perfect.
If, however, they saw me getting into my 1939 Ford Prefect, they probably would not have believed me.
As it backfires. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
What a sincere pleasure.
Ali, thank you.
No joke, this is genuinely.
Is that the actual one that you put on her
It's
desk?
still got the blue tack.
Aww.
And yeah, well, it worked, so that's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Thank you again.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast, Screen Time, on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.